Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the Tack house, Victoria asks Cole if he'd rather be in bed sleeping. He looks a little glassy-eyed. Cole coughs and brings up Claire moving in with her boyfriend. Is she comfortable with it? Victoria just wants her to be happy. Cole has another coughing attack. Victoria looks concerned. He insists he's good. Victoria argues, it sounds really bad. Cole keeps coughing every time he tries to talk. Victoria realizes he's feverish and wants him to see a doctor. Nikki warns Claire. At society, Nikki compliments Claire on her work. Her granddaughter wants to talk to her about personal things and tells her she and Kyle said, "I love you." Nikki thinks that's wonderful. Claire adds they're searching for their own place. She's taking her advice and following her heart no matter what her grandfather might say. She just hopes he won't retaliate. Claire notices Nikki's face change when she mentions Victor. Nikki insists her advice hasn't changed. Victor might blow up and then let it go, or pull a different maneuver. She'll speak to him and soften him up. Claire tells her this is something she has to do herself. Nikki tells Claire that would be a mistake. The information needs to come in stages. "Let me open the door." Claire agrees. Nikki asks what they're thinking of for a place to live. Claire admits Kyle asked her to move into the Abbott mansion, but she declined. They discuss Diane's refresh. Claire says it's gorgeous and Jack seems thrilled. Nikki snarks that Diane must have pulled it off. Good for her. Talk turns back to Victor. Nikki will do whatever it takes to smooth the way for Claire and Kyle. It will take some time though. Lauren arrives at Abbott and spots Chelsea. She was just coming to her office to compliment her on her latest palette. Chelsea asks if she could buy her a coffee, she needs her guidance on something. Lauren agrees to meet her at Crimson Lights in 20 minutes. Chelsea says she needs to make a decision about something and could use her advice. Lauren's curious. Sally surprises Billy. Billy and Sally sit at the club bar, and he complains about the conversation he just had with Daniel. Sally learns that he fired Phyllis, and her son was trying to change his mind. He explains she has some healing to do. Sally asks if he's okay. Billy says Phyllis is really upset with him and he doesn't blame her. Sally feels a little guilty. She didn't think he'd actually let her go. Billy didn't think so either. He recaps that Phyllis has been through a lot and has some work to do. This leaves him looking for someone to fill her spot. He's better when he has someone by his side that he can trust. Sally asks if his offer to her was serious. He wonders if she's seriously been thinking about it. Sally says she mentioned it to Audra, who urged her to consider it. Billy teases that she's listening to Audra over him. Did she ask for a job? He wonders, or just the routing number to their business account. Sally says that's not fair. Audra has made mistakes but so have they. She adores her. She has her back, and Sally has hers. Billy's got it. Sally wants to explore the idea of replacing Phyllis as his right hand. He likes that. Sally's not saying yes or no yet. Billy's encouraged. She stresses that leaving Marchetti is not an easy decision. But Audra reminded her how exciting it is to build a business from the ground up. Sally and Billy discuss what it would look like to work together and she tells him she loves creating to bring people joy. Billy's sure she's the right person for the job. Sally's intrigued but can't leave Marchetti in the lurch. She'd have to talk to Summer, Chloe, Lauren and Chelsea, all who have taken a chance on her. Who knows how they're going to take the news? Billy wants to know how to nudge her to his side of the fence. This is his chance to get it right. They can change a lot of lives with a media company. Sally tells him it means a lot that he wants her to have the job. She loves the idea of helping him create something, but she can't give him an answer right this minute. He asks her not to drag it out. He doesn't have a lot of time. Sally is relieved the back and forth with Phyllis is over. She's brilliant but reckless. Billy wants to try and convince Sally this is the best move for both of them. They kiss. Chelsea's big decision. Chelsea finds Adam and Connor at Crimson Lights and they all chat about the youngsters' soccer game. Adam learns she's meeting Lauren there and guesses it's about his proposal. Connor asks what they're talking about. Chelsea is cagey. Connor asks if they were all secrets and smiles when they were together before. Adam says it's better now, their secrets and surprises are good. Lauren arrives and Adam hopes she'll guide Chelsea well. Connor and Adam leave, and the women sit. Chelsea tells Lauren she needs her help and advice about something. She's been given a job offer. It wouldn't be competition, but it would mean leaving Marchetti. Lauren asks if she has any ideas for a replacement. Chelsea suggests Sally. She can't leave with a clear conscience unless someone is waiting in the wings. And that person is her. Lauren asks Chelsea if she's talked to Summer yet. Chelsea isn't sure she wants the position yet and doesn't want her boss to think she has one foot out the door. Lauren asks what the job is. Chelsea says Adam wants her to be his COO at Newman Media. Lauren warns it's a huge, time-consuming, pressure-filled job. She thought Chelsea loved fashion. Chelsea loves creating in general. This is something new and exciting. Lauren asks about working with Adam. Chelsea says they've become a really good team. Lauren says Sally has done amazing and has grown a lot as a person. She could do both jobs if she wanted to, but Chelsea should talk to her first and then they could talk to Summer. Chelsea worries about approaching Sally given she wants to go work with her ex. Lauren warns getting what you want in life can be messy. You have to ask yourself if you can stand by your decision. Trust your instincts. Know your heart and your head. She tells Chelsea she has her backing no matter what she chooses. Victoria grows worried. At the tack house, Victoria tells Cole she's going to make him a doctor's appointment. He declines and wants to go to a room at the club to keep his germs away from him. She insists he sit while she makes him tea. He sits but keeps coughing. Victoria brings the tea when it's ready and they bicker about whether he should go back to the club. Cole worries he might be contagious. Victoria will ask Billy to keep the kids, and she took some vitamin C. Cole will take some medicine and then go back to the club until he kicks this bug. Claire arrives and Cole's asleep on the couch. Victoria tells her she tried to get him to go upstairs to rest but he crashed so fast. She asks what Claire is doing home. Claire just finished with Nikki at lunch. She reports that her grandmother is still on their team and will smooth the way with Victor. Cole grunts, "Good luck with that," and resumes coughing. Claire wants Cole to go to bed. He tells her to back away, so she doesn't catch whatever this is. He hacks and coughs and finally concedes he really needs to see a doctor. Victoria and Claire grow concerned about Cole, and Sally breaks news to Billy. The late afternoon sunlight filtered through the expansive windows of the Newman Enterprises boardroom, casting golden rays across the polished mahogany table. Victoria Newman sat stiffly in her leather chair, her usually confident demeanor tempered by something heavier today, worry. Across from her, Claire sat slightly hunched, her fingers fidgeting with the rim of her coffee cup, eyes troubled. "I haven't seen him this distant in, well, ever," Claire said finally, breaking the silence that had lingered far too long. "He barely looks up from his laptop. He's not sleeping. He didn't even flinch when I mentioned his birthday." Victoria nodded slowly. "I've noticed it too. He skips meetings. He's distracted. And not the usual kind of distraction, either. This is different. It's like he's checked out." They were talking about Cole Howard, writer, thinker, and Victoria's former flame. But more than that now, he was Claire's father. The revelation that Claire was their long-lost daughter had shaken the very foundation of both their lives months ago. It had brought joy, confusion, and years of pain to the surface. Victoria sighed. "I thought reconnecting with Claire would give him some peace. But instead, it feels like he's spiraling." Claire bit her lip. "Do you think it's about the past? About what we missed?" Victoria gave her daughter a searching look. "I don't know, but I do know we can't let it fester. He needs us, even if he won't admit it." Just then, Victoria's phone buzzed. A message from Nick. "You need to come to society. Sally's here. She's upset. It's about Billy." Victoria glanced at Claire. "I have to go. Sally needs to talk. Something's happened with Billy." Claire stood with her. "I'll come with you." They headed out, their unspoken fears still lingering in the air like a storm on the horizon. Meanwhile, at society, Sally Spectra sat at the bar with a martini glass untouched in front of her. Her red curls were pulled back, but a few strands clung to her cheeks, damp with tears. Nick stood beside her, gently trying to coax her into speaking. "Take your time," he said softly. When Victoria and Claire arrived, Sally turned toward them, her eyes raw. "Thanks for coming." Victoria stepped forward. "What happened, Sally?" Sally exhaled shakily, then reached into her purse and pulled out a small, folded envelope. "It's about Billy. I didn't want to be the one to say it. But I saw him. With Chelsea." Nick blinked. "Billy and Chelsea? What do you mean, saw them?" "I was at Chancellor Park, just walking. I wasn't even looking for anything. And there they were, on the bench, laughing like teenagers. Then he kissed her." Sally's voice cracked. "And it wasn't some friendly goodbye. It was intimate. It was real." Claire frowned. "But I thought Billy was with Lily again. Weren't they back on?" That's what everyone thought, Victoria muttered. He even told Johnny they were trying again. Sally handed the envelope to Victoria. This is from Chelsea. I found it in Billy's coat at the office. I wasn't snooping. I was curious. Something felt off. I opened it. Victoria opened the letter and read aloud. Billy. I can't keep pretending like this doesn't mean something. That kiss, it wasn't just nostalgia. I feel like we're waking up from a long sleep. Let's talk soon. Alone. Chelsea. Nick leaned back, arms crossed. That confirms it. Sally's voice grew firmer. I don't care that he kissed someone else. I care that he lied. That he's leading Lily on. That he's risking hurting Johnny and Katie again. Victoria's lips were pressed into a tight line. I'll talk to him. No, Sally said. I will. I already texted him. He's on his way here. As if on cue, the door opened and Billy Abbott walked in. His smile faltered the moment he saw the group. Okay, he said slowly. What's going on? Victoria motioned to the bar. You should sit down. Billy looked at Sally. Did something happen? Sally stood, her posture rigid. Yeah, I saw you. With Chelsea. Billy's expression froze. You what? I saw you kiss her. Don't lie, Billy. He looked around, as if searching for an escape. Then he let out a breath. Okay, fine, I kissed her. It was unplanned. Victoria cut in. And the letter? He looked at the envelope in her hand and sighed. She gave it to me last week. I hadn't even opened it. Nick narrowed his eyes. So you didn't tell Lily. You didn't tell your kids. You just kept playing both sides. Billy ran a hand through his hair. It wasn't like that. I didn't plan for any of this. It just happened. That's your excuse for everything, Sally snapped. It just happens. Chaos follows you, Billy, and you never stop to clean it up. Billy looked at Victoria, seeking some measure of support. But her face was cold, unreadable. Sally stepped forward. I loved you once. I really did. But you don't deserve Lily. You don't deserve anyone until you fix what's broken inside you. Billy opened his mouth to respond, but no words came. He turned and left, not with defiance, but with defeat. Claire stepped beside her mother. What now? Victoria folded the letter and slipped it back into the envelope. Now we let him face his own consequences. It's not our job to fix him anymore. Sally wiped her eyes. Thank you for listening. I didn't want to do this alone. You're not alone, Victoria said quietly. None of us are. Later that evening, back at Victoria's home, the air was quieter. Claire was curled up with a blanket, her thoughts still swirling. Victoria poured 2 glasses of wine and handed one to her. Any word from Cole? Claire asked. Victoria shook her head. Nothing. He hasn't answered my calls. Claire hesitated. I was thinking, what if we staged something? Like a little intervention. Not dramatic. Just get him to talk. Victoria smiled faintly. You sound more and more like me every day. I hope that's a compliment. It is. A soft knock came from the door. Victoria raised a brow. It's late. She opened it to find Cole standing there, his face pale, lips slightly trembling. Can I come in? She nodded and stepped aside. Claire stood quickly. Dad. He looked at her, something fractured in his expression. I'm sorry. I've been in my own head too long. Victoria moved closer. We're here for you, but we can't help if you don't talk to us. He stepped in slowly, sitting on the edge of the couch. I got a letter from someone I knew in Paris, a long time ago. Turns out, I may have another child. The silence was immediate and thick. Claire's breath hitched. What? Cole looked at them both. I haven't replied. I didn't know how. I was just starting to figure out how to be your dad, Claire. Now, I don't know if I can do it all again. Victoria sank into the chair across from him. We do this one day at a time. Together. He met her gaze. Even after all this. She nodded. Especially after all this. Claire moved to sit beside him and took his hand. There, in the quiet warmth of the living room, amidst the tangled roots of their shared history, the three sat, fractured but mending. Together. Would you like a version of this with more dialogue or internal thoughts from a specific character? Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.